speech. And the topic, I'm sorry, is Your Body Speaks. Now, so we're going to be focusing on body language. Select a topic that facilitates the use of body language. Use stance, movement, gestures, facial expressions, and eye contact to express your message and achieve your speech's purpose. Ensure that your body language enhances and clarifies your words and helps the audience to visualize your points and overall message. Again, make your body natural and smooth. So I'm going to give you an introduction about Todd Bagley. Participating with OC Toaster since 2010, Todd Bagley is a regular attending member of our group. Through his self-titled practice, Todd Bagley Consulting, Todd seeks to help Orange County's decision makers and entrepreneurs take their business concepts to maximum levels of performance. From multi-million-dollar sales achievements to starting up various companies to earning undergraduate and masters of business degrees from top internationally recognized universities, Todd enjoys sharing the benefits of his experiences and educating others. Without further ado, let's put your hands together for Todd Bagley.
Friends, today's speech is about stealing a guilty pleasure speech. So come with me down the rabbit hole. It's dark, dusty, a little murky, but hopefully when we come out the other side, we'll be as clean as the white rabbit. It is my honor and privilege to share with you about my most recent appointment as the Director of Metrics and Strategic Oversight for the Grazie a Dio Alumni Network, the Orange County chapter representing Pepperdine University and its business school. Wow. When first approached to consider this role, I was reluctant and cautious. With so many disappointing reports regarding the management of our country's government and other council-led nonprofit organizations in the county, I must admit I was more than cynical. However, as I reviewed their charter, a handful of sections were cause for excitement. Excerpts are the following. Section 3.4, conflict of interest. You are expected to act for the benefit of the Grazie a Dio school, its alumni, its students, and constituents. A conflict of interest occurs when your private interests interfere in any way, or even appear to interfere with the interests of the Grazie a Dio school as a whole. Section 2.05, compensation. A council member shall receive no salary of any kind or payment for their participation. Section 2.06, powers and duties. With the approval and guidance of the Grazie a Dio Alumni Office, each regional council shall have the power to facilitate events and programs for the benefit of their local alumni base. In other words, this organization does not tolerate self-serving. Since I know from firsthand experiences the value of these words and ideas, I was lifted up to a newfound hope for the future. And at the same time, I recognized my personal need for further clarity on the issue weighing down on my soul. According to dictionary.com, here is a definition for your consideration. Self-serving. It's an adjective. Preoccupied with one's own interest, often disregarding the truth or the interests, well-being of others. Definition number 2 is serving to further one's own selfish interests. Basically, habitually seeking one's own advantage, especially at the expense of others. especially at the expense of others? Really? What does that mean? Expense is a label used to describe cost. And cost is about the price paid to obtain a benefit. So self-serving occurs when one person selfishly obtains the advantage of a benefit paid by others. Selfishly obtains, what does that mean? Let's see what dictionary.com has to say. Selfish, it's an adjective, chiefly concerned with one's own interest, advantage, especially to the exclusion, total exclusion of the interest of others. It's also relating to or characterized by self-interest. To the total exclusion of the interest of others. Really? Wow. So this means when one person selfishly obtains the advantage of a benefit paid for by others, that person is the only one who gets to use the benefit. That sounds like theft. It's a noun. The act of stealing, the wrongful taking and carrying away of the personal goods or property of another. Larceny. Larceny. Now, I've heard that word used on the news. Here's what it means. It's a noun. The wrongful taking and carrying away of the personal goods of another from his or her possession, with the intent to convert them to the taker's own use. Okay, so both of these concepts have to deal with one person taking from another. Not exactly the same as taking from a group or a community. So here's another word to consider. Misappropriate. It's a verb. To appropriate for a wrong or dishonest use. Embezzle or steal. Steal, now we're getting somewhere. Here's the definition to the word used by God for number 8 of his top 10 list. Steal, it's a verb. To take the property of another or others without permission or right, especially secretly or by force. To take, get, or win insidiously, surreptitiously, subtly, or by chance. To move, bring, convey, or put secretly or quietly, to smuggle, followed away from, in, into, to commit or practice theft, and on and on. By force, without permission. Now I'm confused. We've all dealt with suspects. Our comment says, that person's a thief. Then they come out with the get out of jail free card. I didn't steal anything. The board gave me approval for this. Well, consider this word. Rob. It's a verb. To take something from someone by unlawful force or threat of violence. To steal from. To deprive someone of some right or something legally due. Clearly, there is a distinction being made here between lawful and unlawful force. The point is, stealing can be accomplished either way. Just because the manner in which the thief stole was lawful doesn't make that person any less of a thief. Taking 2 more steps down into this rabbit hole, let's look at insidious. It's an adjective. Intended to entrap or beguile, an insidious plan. Stealthily treacherous or deceitful, an insidious enemy. Operating or proceeding in an inconspicuous or seemingly harmless way, but actually with grave effect. And surreptitious. Adjective. Obtained, done, made by stealth, secret, or unauthorized, clandestine. Acting in a stealthy way. Obtained by subrogation. So, here's a recap of the telltale signs of a community thief in action. Takes advantage of the benefits belonging to others. Selfishly excludes the owners from the benefit, without permission or right, secretly or by force, insidiously, surreptitiously, subtly, quietly, unobserved, imperceptibly, gently, gradually, and at a cost far below its real value. Thank you.
Thank you, Todd.